Once upon a time, in a bustling African city filled with riches, golden towers, and busy markets, there lived a man named Oba Adewale. He was not just wealthy, he was the richest man in the land. His businesses stretched across oceans. His houses were filled with treasures from faraway lands, and kings and chiefs sought his friendship. Yet despite all his riches, there was one thing Oba had not yet found: a wife. Many women dreamed of marrying him. The city buzzed with whispers about who would become the chosen one. But what no one knew was that Oba carried a secret test in his heart. One day, Oba announced that he was ready to marry. The news spread like wildfire. Families dressed their daughters in the finest clothes, with shimmering jewelry and perfumes that filled the air with sweetness. One by one, the most beautiful women in the kingdom came to his mansion. Their skin glowed like the morning sun. Their voices were soft like honey, and their smiles could melt stone. Some promised him eternal loyalty. Some boasted of their wealthy families. Others flaunted their education, status, and fame. But Oba simply looked into their eyes and shook his head. "You are beautiful, but beauty is everywhere. Tell me, what lies in your heart?" None could answer him beyond rehearsed words. They desired his money, his power, his name. Day after day, Oba rejected them all. Soon, people began to mock him. "He is too proud. He will grow old alone. What kind of man rejects all the jewels of the land?" But Oba remained calm. He was not looking for a face to show the world. He was looking for a soul to build a world with. One evening, when the city streets were quiet and the moon hung like a silver drum in the sky, Oba left his mansion in disguise. He dressed like an ordinary man in simple clothes. As he walked through the market, he saw a beggar woman sitting by the roadside. Her clothes were torn, her hair messy, and she held a little wooden bowl with only a few coins. Her name was Amara. Unlike the others, she did not cry out, "Give me money, rich man," or try to impress him. She was simply feeding a stray dog with the last crumbs of bread she had.
Oba paused.
Here was a woman with nothing, yet she shared the little she had. Her eyes shone not with greed, but with kindness. Intrigued, Oba approached her. "Why do you feed a dog when you yourself are hungry?" Amara smiled faintly and said, "Hunger will pass, but kindness remains. Even the weakest creatures deserve compassion." Her words pierced Oba's heart. From that day, Oba visited Amara often, still in disguise. He would buy bread and sit with her, talking about life, struggles, and dreams. He tested her in many ways. He offered her gold secretly to see if she would grab it greedily. Instead, she gave most of it to other beggars. He asked if she would marry a rich man if given the chance. She laughed and said, "Why would a rich man want a beggar like me? I only pray for peace, not palaces." He asked if she envied the rich women who dressed in silk. She shook her head, saying, "They carry heavy chains of pride. I am free even in rags." With every answer, Oba's respect for her grew. Weeks later, Oba returned to his mansion and summoned the city's elders. "I have chosen my bride," he announced. Excitement filled the hall. Everyone expected the name of some princess or the daughter of a wealthy chief. But Oba spoke clearly, "I shall marry Amara, the beggar woman from the marketplace." Gasps filled the air.
Impossible.
"He has lost his mind. A beggar? She will bring shame to his name." But Oba only smiled. "A palace built on gold without love will crumble, but a hut built on love will outlast kingdoms. Amara has a heart richer than any treasure I own. She is the one." The wedding day arrived. People gathered from far and wide, curious to see the strange bride. When Amara entered the palace, dressed in a simple white gown, whispers spread through the crowd. Many mocked her appearance. But when she spoke her vows, even the harshest tongues fell silent. "I may bring no gold or jewels, but I bring a heart that will never betray you, hands that will work beside you, and love that will remain when beauty fades." In that moment, people saw her differently, not as a beggar, but as a woman of dignity and strength. Oba took her hand and declared before all, "I rejected beauty because beauty fades, I rejected wealth because wealth can be stolen. But I chose Amara because her soul is eternal. The crowd erupted in cheers. Even those who doubted now bowed in respect. The wedding day arrived. People gathered from far and wide, curious to see the strange bride. When Amara entered the palace, dressed in a simple white gown, whispers spread through the crowd. Many mocked her appearance. But when she spoke her vows, even the harshest tongues fell silent. I may bring no gold or jewels, but I bring a heart that will never betray you, hands that will work beside you, and love that will remain when beauty fades. In that moment, people saw her differently, not as a beggar, but as a woman of dignity and strength. Oba took her hand and declared before all, I rejected beauty because beauty fades. I rejected wealth because wealth can be stolen. But I chose Amara because her soul is eternal. The crowd erupted in cheers. Even those who doubted now bowed in respect. Amara did not suddenly become proud or arrogant after entering the palace. Instead, she used her new position to help the poor, feed the hungry, and care for the sick. She turned the palace kitchens into a place where the needy could eat. She created schools for street children because she once knew what it meant to be forgotten. Oba's businesses grew even more successful, not just because of profit, but because of the blessings that followed their kindness. Soon, the people began to say, Our king of wealth has found a queen of hearts. They are rich, not because of gold, but because of love. Years later, when Oba was old, he told his children, The world will show you glittering faces and sweet tongues, but remember, gold without goodness is poison. True wealth lies in the soul. If you wish to build a kingdom that lasts, build it with love, not pride. And so, the story of Oba and Amara was passed down through generations as a reminder that beauty fades, wealth disappears, but kindness and love outlive us all. Do not judge by appearances. A beggar may hold more treasure in her heart than a queen in her palace. True love is not bought with gold. It is built with trust, sacrifice, and compassion. A wise person looks beyond the surface, for it is the soul, not the skin, that keeps a marriage alive. Before you go, tell me in the comments, do you believe true love is found in beauty or in kindness? And if you haven't yet, subscribe for more African folktales that inspire the soul.